YouTuber. So now we about to get into this Shannon Sharp. They got more audio of him speaking, and this is after the young lady says she don't want to be choked, so she continues to talk to him instead of just cutting him off right there and just saying, you know what, you being violent with me, I don't want to speak with you anymore, I don't want nothing to do with you. No, she keeps going, and we're about to hear new audio. Now this is what I do want to say, y'all, because when you accuse someone of something, I can't say whether that's true or false. I have known for some people to make stuff up, though. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all, and it happens all the time. It just depends on what they're setting you up for, y'all. And sometimes people do tell the truth, though, you know what I mean? And in this Shannon Sharp situation, I really don't think that a lot of this stuff was put out there that was true. I think it was put out there to set Shannon Sharp up. Now, this is not even a big setup right here, y'all. This is setting Shannon Sharp up. So if he do, let's say he cash out or something, or he don't have to pay anything for this, or he ends up getting unscathed without anything going on, y'all. What this does now is put Shannon Sharp in the limelight to be set up for the bigger situation if this happens to him again. You understand? And this is why I think Shannon Sharp is being set up, you know, because if Shannon Sharp, once this is all done with, and he go back to his job, because they just said that they cancel him from the ESPN show. So with that being done, he just lost out on like $100 million right now. That's a lot, man. He taking a big loss. This was an NFL, man, superstar, man. Been doing good all his whole career until now. It's at a standstill, y'all. He lost out on $100 million, y'all. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. You know how many people could eat just off of that, or what he lost? He could have just get out of way to communities and stuff and people who really need it. And he probably wouldn't even done that anyway. He just blow it on cheeks, spending $50,000 on cheeks, which I don't agree with him on that. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, though, I still don't think that it was fair for him to lose his spot in the ESPN channel, because these are allegations towards him. Nothing has been final, so he should still be able to do his ESPN show, and ESPN should keep it real and say, you know what, man, you got this filed on you, we not gonna do you like that, man. We just gonna keep you on the channel, no matter how many people get offended by it, because at the end of the day, whoever's offended by it don't have to watch his channel. Shannon Sharp is going to be missed by a lot of people that watch him on ESPN, and hopefully he can turn this around, you know what I mean? And from my understanding, you know, he's being set up. And like I say, even if he make it out of this situation, if he's ever in another situation, they're going to bring up this old situation to his new situation. So it's like a double setup, and he will pay and come out the pocket if anything else happens. You understand? So he better off, man. I don't know what Shannon Sharp should do now. You know, it's like, it's crazy, man. And you could take it seriously. I don't have anything to do with this. It's just, when I see people like this, you know, in their career, and they come so far to only be knocked down, I don't feel like that's right. I've seen a lot of content on more creators and people doing podcast shows on Shannon Sharp. They say that it's his fault that he's in this situation, and I just want them to know that could happen to anybody. It could even happen to you. So watch your words that come out your mouth, and be careful about what you say about others, because you never know. If it happens to you, you will want nobody speaking like that about you. You will want people to take your side, you know what I mean? So if it does happen to you, I will be one of those ones to say, you know what, I don't care, because you shouldn't have did what you did. That's what I'm going to say. So, anyway, we ride with Shannon Sharp. You know we ride with Shannon Sharp, man. And let's see what's going on.
An explosive lawsuit where the new audio clip where Shannon once again seems to physically threaten the woman. Take a listen.
Coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Alright, so right there, right? I don't want to cut y'all off because I know some people don't like that. They want to watch the full clip and then give my comments, but I just don't want to forget about what she just said. She asked him, okay, are you coming to LA? Yeah. Well, she said, I don't know why you want to go out. Who wouldn't want to go out? Like, I'm a millionaire. Why wouldn't I want to go have fun and go out? So why wouldn't you know why I don't want to go out? So that answer right there tells me that she's up to something and she's about to tick Shannon off, because Shannon is an older man, and you know sometimes older people are stuck in their ways, and she just ticked that off in his head. Now he might flip because of the words that she's saying to him. He feel like she's treating him of less than a man by those words and the way she talked to him. You understand? So let's see what happens after this.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Now I want to stop there too, and then we're going to rewind, and then we're just going to play it all out, all right? What I didn't like about what she said was that she don't want to get choked, so she's going to go with him like she has no choice. No, you have a choice. Don't go at all. Don't go at all. Don't act like this man, if you was to cut him off today and leave him alone, like he's going to come back to hunt you or something. No. If you was not to talk to Shannon Sharp after he said he was going to choke you the first time when he made that comment, whether it was being joking about it or he was just mad and you knew he wouldn't really do it or not, you should have just left him alone right there. But no, what she do? She made more recordings and she bring up the choking again, and she's still going to go out with this guy. So I didn't like the way that was put, you know what I mean, in that manner. And we're going to rewind a little bit and we're going to hear the whole thing and we're going to keep going.
Lawsuit where the football great is accused of raping this woman on multiple occasions. Now, yesterday we played for you an exclusive audio clip, a phone conversation that Shannon and his accuser had. And now today we've gotten our hands on a new audio clip where Shannon once again seems to physically threaten the woman. Take a listen.
Coming to LA tomorrow?
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
Don't worry about it, Gabby.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah. I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do what you did to me.
So yeah, as the accuser says in the clip, it's not a great look for Shannon, but according to Shannon's legal team, this is essentially how Shannon and his accuser talked. They sent out roughly, it's got to be close to 1,000 text messages on Tuesday that they say were sent from the accuser to Shannon. And in multiple of them, specifically one instance in general from October of 2023, the woman asked Shannon to be choked. In one specifically, she says, put a dog collar around my neck and choke me as we're engaging in intercourse. So Shannon's side of this is saying that merely this is the role and the nature of the conversations that these two had. They're saying that there was no sort of violent intentions, and merely this is what this woman asked for repeatedly, and that's why Shannon is seen and I guess heard using this language multiple times. So that's, I guess, where they're standing. I think the other criticism from Sharp's camp towards Busby is, why was this being recorded? They would
Right.
like to know why was she doing that? Because then they believe that plays into their narrative that she perhaps was setting up some kind of blackmail scheme against him and was recording him in situations where he didn't know he was being recorded. So it's so much he said, she said.
Yeah.
She's alleging that this crossed the line. He's alleging it didn't, and this was part of their nature. So we are at this point where everything somebody releases, the other side says, well, no, this is the way we see it. So I don't know.
Has the things that they look for in their own private lives, but when you are someone that is that big of a name with that much money, it sucks, but you have to just assume that you're always going to have a target on your back, that you're always going to be filmed and photographed anytime you're out in public, anytime you're on the phone, anytime you're sending a text, because, regardless of how this situation plays out in the end, I mean, this is evidence of that right there.
Yeah, Mojo, he is as great of a football player as Shannon Sharpe was. I mean, he's had equally as great a career in the media, and he's got a lot of things, big things going for him right now. And you hear earlier Stephen A. Smith on Stephen's podcast say that, hey, I've spoken to the powers that be at ESPN and ABC, and that everything is on the table, meaning that it's very possible that Shannon Sharpe might not have his TV job. Then you also look at the podcast and some of the numbers that were being thrown around, upwards of $100 million potential contract. And you wonder to yourself now, hey, what happens to that deal? Is that still exists for him? So, I mean, this is potentially devastating to Shannon Sharpe's career. This thing is nowhere near over. Like we've said, it is moving fast and furiously. Stay tuned on this one.
All right, so there y'all have it, y'all. I believe that a lot of stuff is being made up, and then people add more and more onto it. They're trying to make Shannon Sharpe they're trying to paint a picture of him looking like a monster now, and that's what I see, y'all. I see him going down and having to fight his way back up to the top, y'all, after this. And then the expenses that he's going to have to pay to protect himself, for others to fight for him. I mean, even the lawyers are going to be rich off of him just by making money off of him when he's going to court, y'all. What I want y'all to understand, though, is don't believe everything that y'all hear, y'all, because some people are out there to put stuff out there to destroy you, or they're setting you up for something bigger. You understand? Because, like I say, if Shannon Sharpe ever get back in a spotlight after this, and he could have been something he might not have done, and if he go back in there, they might believe the other person saying, oh yeah, well, you remember that what he had supposedly done to that one lady on OnlyFans? Well, maybe he done it to this lady, so we're gonna try to make it stick. You understand? So I would say it's a big misunderstanding, man. And like I say, they said that they don't know if Shannon Sharpe is canceled from ESPN. From my knowledge, I heard that he was canceled from ESPN. Maybe not. Maybe he still has his ESPN money flowing in, and he's about to sign a new contract with them. And hopefully it can keep going the way it's going, man. If not, let this be a lesson learned, and let this be a lesson learned to others, man. Be careful who you with, and be careful what you say, because some people could take your words out of context, and that's out of context, because this is what I see what's happening to Shannon Sharpe. Yeah, it might sound like he's talking aggressive, but come on, man. And then, you know what really makes me mad? When people just listen to him and they say, oh man, this is disturbing talk and all that. Like, come on, y'all hear people talk like this all the time. Like, it's not nothing new, y'all. I'd rather for someone to express themselves and say how they feel than someone to hold it in and really do it. Because if 9 times out of 10, if he's saying that's what he's going to do to her, he wasn't going to do that to her. If he wouldn't have never said nothing and just held it all in, and then when he seen her, something like that could have really happened, then that'll be a different story, you understand? So, I don't know, man. We're going to see, man. I'm going to give y'all more update on this Shannon Sharpe situation, man. Till then, Shannon, keep your head up, man. Keep a good energy going out there, and keep doing what you do, man. Let's handle your business, man. Let's go.